Good evening in this, well, it's not quite spring-like weather, but it's getting pretty close to it, but it is light outside. I can see light outside the door there, so the time went ahead, so hopefully that didn't throw most people off this past weekend. But we're glad to be back here tonight and going over the cultural affairs and tourism and all the different activities that are here in the city of Brockton. And it's good to have Anne back with us tonight. She had to miss last month, and we carried on anyway. And so there's a lot of things going on in Brockton. A lot of things have happened already this month. We did have our Irish concert the first Saturday of the month, and so it went well. And we've already booked it for next year. So this is a one-year notice. The first Saturday of March in 2026 will be another live Irish concert. But let's see, I'm trying to think of all the things that are going on there. You can always check for events at the library, at the Brockton Library page. They do have a PDF they put up there close to the first of the month that Library Matters, that has all the different events that are going on, particularly for the Children's Library. We have Pat Monteith with us tonight, and I know she has done a number of planetarium showings over there, so I'm going to let Pat talk about anything she has going on.
Yes, please, yeah.
Well, thank you, Richard. There are two things, but not till the end of next month. We're going to have one or two planetarium shows during school vacation week on Wednesday, April 23rd. Not quite certain of the time yet, but it'll be in the afternoon or early evening. And then at this point, we're trying to also put together for April 24th, the Thursday, some sort of program for middle school students, elementary school students, in the Lingus Auditorium that has to do with space science.
Nice.
So there'll be a PowerPoint about space science, and there'll be a lot of hands-on activities for the kids. So you want to stay tuned for that. That's will be coming up that week during April school vacation.
All right, great.
All right.
Well, thank you, Pat. We appreciate all that you do, and others may not say thank you, but we say thank you to you.
We love you, Pat. Okay, let's get the rest of the stuff
And
going.
Anne is going to come because, she's got a whole bunch of, she gave me an outline, but there's nothing filled in, so I'm hoping hers is filled in. All right, Anne.
Okay, all right. So let's see here. Thanks, Pat, for joining us. Okay, as I look down here, here is the deal. Okay, everybody, happy Irish time, St. Patrick's Day, as I'm wearing my stuff. Every time I think of you, almost every day, Pat, because there's always something about space. And these poor people that are trying to get home, honest to God, and all I could think about is the late John Candy's movie, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, or the, what was it with Steve Martin, I thought?
Yes.
And that sticks in my head, and I said, oh my, they're amazing, these astronauts, and I sincerely hope we'll be able to have them, especially that this, where this woman comes from, Situate, I thought, right?
Nope,
Yeah.
Needham.
Okay, well, it's in Massachusetts. I don't know where to go, Situate, but that would be wonderful. She is just such a class act. It's wonderful. Meanwhile, let's see. I'm involved in my church, First Lutheran Church of Brockton, 900 Main Street. We have the Lenten luncheons, and tomorrow. But I mean, by the time you see this, it'll probably passed. Is actually a minister from Puerto Rico that became a Lutheran minister, and he is a poet. So he's going to be presenting at the church. So this will be Friday, March 14th. Meanwhile, on Friday, March 21st, we have the Talking Information Center, which people don't realize is attached to WATD 95.9 FM, and they help the disabled, sight impaired, and that those are, it's that are blind, and they read a variety of documents, whether it's a magazine, a best-selling book, etc. And newspapers, and this is amazing, and it's, these volunteers are just remarkable, and it's been around, and it's received international recognition, so I think that's pretty cool. And all right, the kids are starting with their sports tryouts. I'm a sports mower myself, but that means spring soccer, baseball, t-ball, there's a little league, and there's actually the adults too, come to think of it, they're mobilizing theirs, and a lot going on there. Meanwhile, congratulations to Brockton High. They are doing their drama competition. They won the regionals, and now they're doing the state, and they're doing it on Saturday, March 15th at Brockton High. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to go by and see them at some point. Let's see. The COA, Council on Aging, opened downtown, and apparently they had a very Irish day today with their corned beef and cabbage, and the, what do they call them? The council chords, I don't know. Yes, performing. All right. Meanwhile, the Fuller Craft Museum has a variety of different classes going on. There's also several exhibits, and they've had, what do I want to call them? Opening day, receptions. So be on the lookout for that. It's always free for the people of Brockton. Okay. Meanwhile, Brockton Garden Club scholarships. You can visit our website, or you can call me 774-297-4939. The deadline is April 14th, Monday, April 14th. Want you to know about that. Okay. Meanwhile, there are grants available. I know if people realize this. For Mass Cultural Council, there's others, not the ones that they come out every September. And also, Mass Humanities has a couple out there, and one in particular concentrates on Frederick Douglass. And of course, the city is involved with Frederick Douglass. All right, all right, Brockton Drama Club competitions. Okay, concert. Well, my church continues to have concert series. Again, they're having them this weekend, March 15th and 16th. The Symphony has theirs American, it's American theme on Sunday, March 16th. Meanwhile, they have another one coming up in May, and I'm really excited about this. It's going to be in Massasoit, and it's part of the opera Carmen, and I've wanted to see that since forever. Okay, now, I don't want to forget anything, because there's, like the Rotary, for example, is having a fundraiser. They're extending Irish time with a fundraiser on Friday night, March 21st. And the Rotary is very generous, very active with Charity Guild, and also very scholarships and several other community events. And I just think it's funny because they have all these Irish comedians. And this is going to be held at the Greek Church on Oak Street, and all the proceeds will, after they, pay the performers, goes to their programs. And I just think that's huge. So check that out, Rotary Club of Brockton, Friday, March 21st. Meanwhile, the Lenten luncheons continue with, I do want to mention this because we have, our minister is a performer. I mean, piano, he plays 4 other instruments, and he sings really well. So he always does a Broadway one, and he's doing that on March 28th. Again, Lenten luncheons are free to attend. If you want lunch, it's $10, and it's all homemade, and you can do takeout too. And it's at First Lutheran Church, 900 Main Street. Doors open at 11:30 a.m. on Fridays, and how would I say it? It begins at 12 noon. And it's just a lovely time. And I want to mention too that the other speakers, one of them is a local author, and she's a veteran, a grandmother, and she's written a couple of books. And I just think she's just a fascinating, remarkable woman. And also, her name is Margaret Annette, okay? And also, the following week, Wildlands Trust. Wildlands Trust is mobilizing their trails to be open when the kids have their April vacation. All right, and we want people to realize that. And let's see, DW Field Golf Course. I think it's so funny. They open the day after St. Patrick's Day. I just think it's arriving. They used to wait till like April Fool's Day, which I thought was so funny. Every year, we open on April Fool's, or on or about anyway. I just thought that was so funny. Meanwhile, be on the lookout because the spring concert series will be coming out for the Brockton schools, and the drama club performance. So we're going to keep on announcing all these good things that are going on. Brockton Community Access allows us to take this, but also Brockton Community Access always welcomes volunteers, those people that want a podcast, those people that want to take out the cameras, those people that want to do their own show. And lastly, public service announcements. And I know they were, because people see them, because I'd go in the grocery store, oh, I saw you, yeah. And trying to encourage them, people to attend. We have so many good things going on, and I'm just, like I said, these things are running through my head. And, oh yes, next time I come here, I'll be talking about geranium sales from the Brockton Garden Club. We deliver, and all the proceeds go to the scholarships. There's two $1,000 scholarships that go out. And, okay, I should preface this by saying, you need to be going or presently majoring environmental science, landscaping, horticulture, agriculture, just to name a few. I mean, if you're going to be a nurse, we strongly support you, but we cannot, provide the scholarship. And yes, I believe I've covered all the information that's out there. And
The next Brockton Garden Club meeting.
yeah, the next Brockton Garden Club meeting is Monday, April 28th, and we have the Mushroom Man. Yes, and we're always at Our Lady of Lourdes, and it'll be April 28th. Doors open at 6:30. It's always free to the public, and we'd love to have you. And he's a riot. This guy's terrific. And I wanted to make sure, yes, our next meeting is Thursday, April 10th. Everyone is welcome. Starts at 6 o'clock. It's a short meeting. We just cover what's going on in Brockton. And I believe, that here I am up here and everything begins to kick off. It's, of course, it's the Lenten season, and Passover starts shortly. And we're just at a point here where we're, highlighting a variety. And I keep on looking to make sure I didn't forget anything. Thursday, April 10th. And I'll probably get back there and go, oh, I forgot. I remember, but I had written a list, and more things will come to, along. There's plenty going on in Brockton. A lot of it is free or very inexpensive, and that's really huge. And there's always a chance to volunteer. And if you want to find out more about Brockton Community Access, www.bcatv.org. or call them at 508-580-2228. I hope I've covered everything, and stay safe and healthy, and enjoy being Irish for a day or a weekend.
Through the month, if you're not seeing this on BCA, you can always go to happeninginbrockton.com and get a list of whatever has been submitted to us. And there is one more thing that it had come to my mind sitting there, because Anne used the word scholarship.
Uh-huh.
And there is the John Thomas Scholarship that is given out most every year. They have 2 scholarships. I think it's for $500 each.
Very nice.
If you go to the BrocktonLibraryFoundation.org website, you'll find the link there for the application. It's a very simple application. Your name, address. You do have to write a paragraph or something, a little article about, why, about John Thomas. But we want to make sure that people know about the scholarship, so it's at the BrocktonLibraryFoundation.org website, and the link is there for the application. And with all the information is on that application to who to contact. So I did want to mention that because it's important. You go to college, it's always nice to have a little bit of help along the way.
Financially, yeah.
Yes, financially. So we look forward to seeing you next month,
April 10th.
April 10th at
Stace,
6 o'clock. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
thank you,
have a
Pat.
great
Thank
weekend.
you everyone for joining us, and we'll see you again next month.